If you've got Guyanese roots and you've been toying with the idea of establishing Guyanese citizenship, then you want to listen up to this video. My name is Rondell Martin, and I cover all things living abroad from a realistic and unfiltered perspective, particularly if you are interested in moving to Guyana or other places in the Caribbean. Also, I share all things about Guyana events, opportunities, and everything in between. So make sure that you're tapped in. We got some good stuff going on here, and check the link in my bio. So Guyanese citizenship, I recommend it, especially if you have Guyanese roots. One, if you're planning to move here, to live comfortably in any place, you're gonna want to establish some sort of citizenship. That's when you could really get a lay of the land. That's when you could breathe a little easier, and that's when you are entitled to certain rights in that country. You don't wanna have to be going every 90 days to renew a visa or renew a work visa every year or whatever the case may be. Like, that is your right. Take advantage of it, okay? Because then you could get bank accounts. Then you could take advantage of, like, when they do the cash grants or when they have other things for citizens, you could take advantage of that. And then you could really start building your life. If you've been here long enough, you know when it comes to living and moving abroad, I'm all about legacy. If we're gonna do this, let's think long term. Let's not just do something because it's trendy and it's cute. Is this beneficial for you long term? And if it is, then let's make sure we're setting ourselves up legally in our citizenship status. So Guyana recognizes citizenship through descent if you have at least one Guyanese born parent and you were born after 1966. Some sources say 1970, so you could go with that to be a little safe, or just inquire about it and be sure. Once you have that, all you need is that Guyanese born parent birth certificate. If both of your parents are Guyanese born, it doesn't hurt to get both of their birth certificates, and then you would go and get your birth certificate at the GRO. Once you do that, then you could go ahead and process and get your passport, your TIN, and your ID, and all of those things. The TIN is just the Guyana's version of social security number. So that allows you to get like your bank accounts and get work and all these type of things if you are looking for that, which I'm not opposed to getting work in the country either. I'll do another video on that if you care to hear about it, okay? So that's all you really have to do. Now, if you are moving with children, like I moved here with my son, he's American born. The process is a little bit different for him because I am Guyanese through descent, but I'm not Guyanese born. So I have to take my paperwork and his to the Ministry of Home Affairs, my Guyanese paperwork, his US birth certificate and passport, and then you pay $10,000, which is 50 US, and they process it, call you in for an interview, and so on and so forth. So if you do move with children or you're thinking about it, that is a process you would have to go through for them. Now, Guyana does recognize dual citizenship in a broad sense, but technically it's second citizenship. The only difference with it, because we use those terms interchangeably, is that dual citizenship in its traditional sense is recognized by both countries. Usually there's some sort of treaty in place, some sort of regulations in place to make sure that you're not double taxed, make sure you're not responsible to both countries should like military reasons come up, war reasons, legal reasons, and so on and so forth. A second citizenship, it's more so like you can hold a passport for both countries and things like that. You could get the rights to an extent, but when it boils down to it, you are more responsible to the country that has your first citizenship. So for me, being American born, the US gets my responsibility, my loyalty first in that sense. But when it boils down to it, I still get rights in Guyana as a citizen through descent. But if push came to shove, and it's like, okay, like I gotta pay taxes in the US and Guyana, I definitely got to pay those U.S. taxes. And the U.S. is one of those countries that no matter where you live in the world, if you maintain your U.S. citizenship, you got to pay taxes. But that's a whole nother video. Like I said, if y'all want to know more about that, I can make other videos for those things particularly, or other things I mentioned in this video. But that's how you would go about it. I highly encourage it. If you have citizenship through descent, I highly encourage it. And if you don't, you would have to get citizenship in other ways, which I can make a video for as well. Just let me know. And I apologize for my voice, y'all. I'm getting over a sickness. But either way, let me know your questions and we could go from there.